What's up guys, it's Osiris. Welcome to a brand new video in this Acoustica series. I hope you guys are doing well. In this one, we'll be taking a look at DeEss, and this is a module used to remove harsh S sounds from a recording. So you might have a dialogue where there are too many S's in the dialogue. Maybe the person says the snake is in the garden and is, so S sounds like that, and sometimes other harsh high-end sounds like T sounds. So you can have T, S, and a DeEsser can take care of those harsh sounds. Sometimes these sounds can be unpleasant and you might want to use a DeEsser to tame that down. So in Acoustica, you can go to enhancement and you can find DeEss right here. So let's first listen to the audio we would like to DeEss.
But what we're going to be focusing mostly on is copyright, which is the law of content. Now, the statutory owner is basically the person that is registered by law.
So we have a lot of S's and T's here, and we'd like to bring that down a little bit. We'd like to tame it down a little bit because sometimes these S and T sounds can be too aggressive. So I'll go to enhancement and I'm going to pull up DeEss. Here we have the threshold, which is the level of detection of the S signals. Then we have reduction, which is the amount of decibels we want to reduce the sibilance by. And we have tame. So this can help you smoothen out or control the resonance. So resonance is just like a spike in amplitude of a particular frequency. So this can help you control that. And we have channel linking. So this is for stereo signal. So if you have this on 100%, the left and right channels will be treated with the same amount of processing. And if you turn this down, they will be treated individually. So you can audition your sibilance with this. So let's do that first. And let's play this audio. So I can hear those S sounds popping out of this recording, and I'll turn off the audition and I'll try to reduce them.
But what we're going to be focusing mostly on is copyright, which is the law of content. Now, the statutory owner is basically the person that is registered by law to own that thing. And in terms of being in an employment, if you're an employee, but what we're going to be focusing mostly on is copyright, which is the law of content. Now, the statutory owner is basically the person that is.
So if you apply too much DeEssing, if you apply too much sibilance reduction, it can start sounding a little bit bad. It will start sounding like the person has a lisp. So you might want to apply this moderately. So let's.
But what we're going to be focusing
this.
Mostly on is copyright, which is the law of content. Now, the statutory owner is basically the person that is registered by. And in terms.
So this is without the DeEssing.
But what we're going to be focusing mostly on.
And with the DeEssing.
But what we're going to be focusing mostly on is copyright.
So we've been able to control those S's and T's very well in this recording. So you have some presets you can play around with here to get you started. And you can also use a DeEsser on things like cymbals in a drum, bass, or hi-hats. And this can help you control those high frequencies in a drum recording, for example. So that's how to use the DeEssing module in Acoustica. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something from this. If you do, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions about this, leave them in the comments below and I'll see you in the next video.